Ali's boxing skills have clearly eroded, but his presence as a global figure is still unequaled. So Ali retires and becomes a global ambassador for his causes: peace, goodwill, and the Nation of Islam. Everyone, from world leaders to barefoot children, smiles at the mention of his name and beams at the opportunity to meet him.
A few days after defeat, can you believe all of this? A few days after so-called defeat, they don't recognize that. All of these people, look at these people. This is a blessing from Almighty God. These are my fans, my people, because I put God first. The book says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, then all things shall come to you. Ain't this living proof? People running for miles. People running for miles just to see and meet the champion.
He's on the attack and a big right there to Ali's jaw. And Ali coming back, but he looked hurt by that one. Well, he's got to keep the fight at long range if he's going to tame this boy, because he's a local schoolboy champion and he's undefeated. A little bit of fun there from Ali, but he looks in trouble. His right eye is nearly closing, and he's down. Only the fourth time in his career he's been put down by Sally Banks, Henry Cooper, Joe Frazier, and now 12-year-old Gasuddin, and the crowd can't believe it. Ali tottering to his corner.
Never before in the annals of diplomacy has there been a journey quite like that of Mr. Ambassador Muhammad Ali, sent to Africa by the president to drum up support for a boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
You learned a lot, so did we, and I'm very grateful for the result that you obtained. Good luck to you, and I look forward to getting a good report from you.
I'm not here to change nobody's mind or brainwash them or push our views on them. We're just here to let the people know what's happening and how we feel, and they make their own decision. Coming on this mission is something that I wanted to do myself. It is my strong belief that a great injustice has been done to mankind by Russia overtaking and killing people of Afghanistan.
But the ring still lures him, and in 1980, Ali announces that he is coming back. Again, he wants to fight for the title, currently held by Larry Holmes.
I shall return. I will regain it on the 3rd.
What is it that motivates a retired champion to come back?
To be champion again. That's what motivates you, to be champion. And once you've been there, it's something to be sitting in that thing, you know? And then that's what motivates you, to be champion again. And I think that's what Ali's thinking about.
We're going.
Get ready, champ. Get ready. Get ready, champ. Get ready, champ. Get ready.
Champion of all champions, Ali will fall. He won't go 8 rounds, I predict it. Ali will fall. The old man is in serious trouble.
I know the history of Larry Holmes. I saw Larry work with Muhammad in a gymnasium. Muhammad could handle Larry Holmes.
Got to give me my just dues on the fight. It's a Holmes-Ali fight. It's not an Ali-Holmes fight. It's Holmes-Ali. And Ali had his day. This is my day. I say Ali used to float like a butterfly. He used to sting like a bee. But when he fight Larry Holmes, he'll fall in round 3.
I'm gonna fall in 3.
You was crazy. You slapped me.
That's just the beginning of what you're going to get. You ain't knocked nobody out in 67, 76, and you say you're going to knock me out. I ain't never been out 35 fights.
I'm going to knock you out, and you scared of me. You know you meeting your master. You know you meeting your master.
I swear to God. I'm knocking you out.
Knock me out. You are my sparring partner, remember that. You are my sparring partner. And listen, I'm superior. I'm the world's greatest.
That's all I know. No,
great fight.
No,
wait a minute, don't touch that. No, y'all ain't gonna get it. No, we gonna get paid for this one. We get paid for this one.
You were the greatest.
Well, no.
You were the greatest.
I was the greatest.
You don't have to hold it. You ain't no fool.
Is it a great spectacle? It's the greatest event that I've ever put together because I have a brother fighting a son, Ali being the brother who opened the door for me, and Larry Holmes being a son whom I watched develop and grow into the heavyweight champion. I would be remiss as a father if I did not stand beside the son.
I had a very difficult time at first when I signed to fight Muhammad Ali because he was a legend. And nobody wanted to see this guy get beat. And a lot of people in the boxing business and the media business knew that my chances was 90% chances that I would win the fight. And a lot of people didn't understand that. But to get out of the shadow that Ali cast upon me was to fight him. And that's what I did.
Muhammad was in the best shape of his life. He couldn't be better, trained properly. He got to look like the young Muhammad Ali, the physique, the big shoulders. I couldn't understand it, you know, and afterward, naturally, I found out he was taking thyroid pills.
I think this is the only time I saw fear in Ali's face before the fight. We came in the ring first, due to Holmes was the champ at that time. So when Holmes came in the ring, Ali kept signifying. So Holmes walked over to us, which Ali and I were standing side by side, and he hit Ali with an elbow punch, like in the chest. That's the first time I saw a little fear or a little doubt in Ali's eyes.
It was a contest. He was out there giving a bit of an argument. His left hand was going into play. But it got worse and worse as he went along.
Ali didn't do any sweating. Didn't sweat at all. The towel that I always carry on my shoulders to wipe the sweat off Ali, I used myself coming up and down the stairs, but Ali didn't sweat at all, and we didn't know why. Later on, we discovered he had been taking those pills, and they had dried him up. So as he kept fighting and not sweating, automatically lost all his ability to perform or even almost stand. And I said, "You're not dancing. I keep giving you a signal to dance. You're not dancing." So he leaned back and told me, he says, "I'm tired." So when he told me that, I just pulled right back and didn't say no more, because I know if he make the statement that he was tired, he was tired.
So when he started taking that licking against the ropes and he pulled up, I thought maybe possibly he, you know, get his nose busted or a cut eye, because Larry started him with uppercuts.
There was some discussion of stopping the fight round. I said maybe the 7th or 8th round. But that was between Boom Nina and Angelo at that time. They was discussing whether they should stop it or whether they shouldn't. But I think Ali kept saying he wanted to go on himself, you know, so Ali being the boss, no one stopped it.
Now, anything can go wrong. That's what worried me. I didn't want him to get injured.
But I talked to Holmes after, and Holmes told me, say, up until 8th round, he had no idea what we was up to, because he knew we had a few tricks in our bag.
Well, Drew wanted the fight to go on. Poor Drew, you know, had faith right up until the last second. No. I said, no, I'm stopping this fight.
And I didn't say this for years and years and years, but now I can say it. I didn't want to hurt Ali. I didn't want to bang him out. I hit him hard at times. I hit him hard enough to win the fight, and that's what I did.
All of my fans, you gotta recognize him. We gotta be honest. He won clean and square and fair, and I'll just say, give him your support from here on until I return.
Right on. Muhammad Ali and Larry Holmes, y'all. Two great champions.
This man who helped me grow, this man helped me in his camp,
gave me the opportunity to learn and to be with him, to see what a champion is really all about. More important than all of being a champion, giving me a chance to see what a great human being he really is. And I love the man and don't care what nobody say about it, and I respect him one hell of a lot.
Why'd you whoop me like that, people?
Well, I had to whoop you because it was you or me.
I would like Muhammad to stop because he's got nothing to prove. He's done everything. He's the best thing that ever happened to boxing. But I would want Muhammad Ali to be involved in boxing because all of us will be lesser people in this world without Muhammad Ali.
Well, after the fight, Ali checked into the UCLA Medical Center where he was given a thorough examination, and here's Don Oliver with the story.
Ali said he checked into the hospital because he hadn't felt well before last week's fight, and he wanted to know what was wrong.
I wasn't myself the night of Holmes. I couldn't get away from punches. My timing was off. My reflexes were slow. And I was weak and tired after the first round.
Ultimately, it is determined that Ali suffers from Parkinson's syndrome, probably caused from receiving so many blows to the head in the ring. His speech is slurred and his movements are slower, but his spirit remains strong. In 1986, Ali marries for the 4th time to Lonnie Williams, a woman from Louisville he's known for more than 20 years.
Muhammad and I are best friends. We're husband and wife, and he's also like my brother. So it's an unusual combination.
I used to babysit him.
You really did?
Yes. I always say I mother him because I have a very strong motherly instinct. But I do take care of him in a way that I think a wife should take care of her husband. I think that is proper. But Muhammad is my baby.
Muhammad Ali underwent neurological tests at a New York hospital today. The 42-year-old former heavyweight boxing champion is suffering from a disorder of the nervous system that has slurred his speech and slowed his motions.
Are you worried at all?
Worried about what? What you talking about, man?
There have been stories in the paper that say that you could be seriously sick.
They said I'm crazy. There have been stories about my draft dodger, stories about I changed my name, I was crazy. Stories about Parkinson. Now, when you got Parkinson, you shake, right? Am I shaking?
Nope. Not noticeable.
If I had Parkinson, I'd be shaking.
No matter what happens to him, the Muhammad Ali story is a triumphant story because he did triumph, and he did change his own life, and he changed the lives of so many other people. He affected millions of people, and he got them to raise their aspirations, and he got them to achieve things that they couldn't have achieved.
I'm a healthy 34-year-old woman, and I can't keep up with this man, but he consistently does it.
I have that picture, man. That picture you took that, I know what that was.
About 2 years old.
I was 4.
Oh, look at that voice.
Look at baby. I was so shy.
What people don't know about Muhammad is Muhammad's very healthy. He may not be Muhammad that they knew 15 years ago, but Muhammad's very healthy. He has what they call Parkinson's syndrome. He does not have Parkinson's disease. Muhammad really is very easy to live with by himself. He's quiet. Most of the time he gets up early at 5 to pray, and he starts reading the Quran, or he may go downstairs and sign Islamic literature to pass out, pre-sign it as he says.
Ali's story reads like a biblical tale of a prophet who came from humble beginnings and went on to unite the world by becoming the most famous man in it. His life is a tribute to all of us, to the possibility inherent in humanity, to the importance of standing for something, fighting for your beliefs, and to the triumph of courage over fear. Ultimately, his message was a love of life, a love of people, reminding us of our own humanity. by remembering to laugh at himself.
I think Muhammad's greatest contribution to the world is his selflessness. Muhammad is such a giving person. He doesn't even like to admit how giving he is. And when you have people like this in the world that you can model yourself after, if you care to model yourself after, if you try to model yourself after, we'd have such a beautiful place to live in. Because Muhammad's such a beautiful person.
On that time, folks. Another one. Sonny Robo.
I never wanted to come to that day where I looked on Ali and felt sorry for him or for myself. Since he's a reflection of all of us who grew up with him, you realize you're getting older too. And maybe you ain't what you used to be either.
I must be the greatest. I told the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
You feel good being around him. And you want to stay with him. You don't want him to go because you enjoy the feeling so.
Another sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder a moment.
He was a remarkable person in the society. Who else could have gravitated from the White House to Buckingham Palace to the Kremlin?
The most important thing to me about Muhammad Ali is he's the greatest modern warrior that I know. He's the greatest warrior of my time.